Moving on. I hope that answers your question, Derek. Aquaman cast Jango Fett actor Tamora Morrison as DC Hero's human father. Star Wars actor Tamora Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequel films, is currently in negotiation to join the cast of Aquaman. According to Hollywood Reporter, Morrison, also known for his role as Abin Sur, which I did not know that until reading this, in the Green Lantern movie, is in talks to star as Aquaman's human father. Morrison isn't the only actor in talks of joint cast, as earlier this week, Nicole Kidman was reportedly offered the role as Aquaman's mother. So we'll jump over to that one with Nicole Kidman, and we'll read a little bit about it. Load, you thing. There we go. So Nicole Kidman, according to the Hollywood Reporter, has been Juan's top choice for this week for weeks. That would be weird. You're my top choice this week. Next week it will be different. With an official offer finally going out Monday. In the DC Comics, Aquaman's mom, Atlanta. Seriously? That's her name? Atlanta?
She's named after the city?
Atlanta? Jeez.
Is her last name Georgia?
Like Atlanta's, Atlanta. Why, comic book writers? Jeez.
I think it's clever.
Was a member of the Atlantean royal family who fell in love with the lighthouse keeper Tom Curry. Not Tim Curry. Tom Curry. Anticipation. And gave birth to their half-human, half-Atlantean son, Arthur Curry. Man, this show is so bad today.
That's all good.
Oh, I love it. If she does sign on the Aquaman, then Aquaman wouldn't be Kidman's first DC movie, having also starred in the 1995's Batman Forever as Dr. Chase Meridian. She was also up for the role of Wonder Woman's mother, Queen Chipotle, a part that went to Connie Nielsen.
We're going to lose so many subscribers.
Or gain a lot.
Gain a lot. I think this is the most fun I've had in a while.
I did get to do a Tim Curry laugh on the podcast, so my day's already made.
I'll say if Nicole Kidman is not reprising her role as Dr. Chase Meridian, I have zero interest. But in all seriousness, she's a really good actress.
She is. I think she'll
I haven't
do
seen her
great.
act in anything in years.
Yeah.
What
was that last movie she was in? The Golden Compass?
Yeah, I want to say.
That's the last one I remember seeing her.
I remember her being in, it was like she was this woman in the wilderness, and it was cowboys and snow, and he's fixing to turn Super Saiyan.
No,
It's not Brokeback Mountain, I know that.
no.
Now you have to add Super Saiyan hair to him.
I'm not doing that.
Oh man, it was not.
What was it about?
It was about her in the snow. It's probably earlier 2000s, 2007, 2000.
There were Indians in it.
Yes, there were Indians in it. I remember that, and they were attacking.
I have no idea
and
what you guys are talking about.
It was during the Civil War.
I know.
It was right after the Civil War. Allie's looking it up. No, it wasn't 9. Well, while she looks that up, we've got a thesis.
While you're reading that, I will also.
Derek Daniel, you're killing me, Smalls. You are killing me. Thoughts on the CW getting a 5th superhero show in Black Lightning? It was supposed to be originally on Fox, as they've even ordered it to be a pilot, but now Fox has backed out, saying they have too many comic properties as it is. Even though they have Gotham and Lucifer and will be adding the new X-Men live-action show, but yeah, they have too many right now. I understand Greg Berlanti thought process as he wanted to see what one of his shows can do on a bigger network, as they already had season 1 of Supergirl on CBS. Granted, CBS handled it poorly, but I digress. But this is the second time that one of Berlanti's ideas has turned away by Fox, with other being the Archer comic properties Riverdale, which just recently started.
I haven't watched that show yet. I really want to, though.
I haven't either. I've seen that. I've heard that it's good.
Cold Mountain.
Cold Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
There you go, guys. Cold Mountain. No, that's in Australia.
That's the one with the greatest American actor of all time.
Nicole Kidman.
No, Hugh
Jeff
Jackman.
Goldblum.
Back to the
Anyway,
question.
so he's basically asking if we think Black Lightning or they're adding too many heroes to that universe.
Do you think he should still try to put his shows on bigger networks, or should he stay where his bread and butter is? Nope, I'm changing it. On CW, as he practically taken over the network anyway.
He can't keep. I mean, they can't keep putting out.
They can do whatever they want.
I'm sure they can, but
They're going to
people-
start adding days to the week so they can put more shows out.
This is CW day. Like, this is where nothing but like the superhero. But no, like I mean, you got the 100, iZombie, Supernatural. You know, a ton of these shows that are on the CW, and he's going to have to start marketing to other networks because they can't. They've already been moving around stuff to fit Supergirl, The Flash, Legends, Arrow, and you know you can't keep adding onto it.
Well, a spot is opening up on CW because Vampire Diaries is ending after this season. So,
I never started it.
I did.
yeah, I did too.
Those were dark days.
Oh, me too. but anyway, yeah, eventually it is going to be too much. I mean, if it doesn't work, you just cancel the show.
You just gotta sprinkle it in a little bit.
Please don't ever do that again.
I actually did that on my chicken the other night. I was like seeing if it really worked, and I was like, oh.
How would you cash me outside?
How about that? Yeah, she's coming back on Dr. Phil. God, it's gonna be awesome.
God, this is what our lives have turned into. Meme after meme, and it's not even like clever memes anymore. It's not like, you know, insert clever meme here, like whatever your favorite is. It's not that. It's stupid people.
You know, at first I had no idea what those memes were because I didn't see the clip. And
Like
then
I saw the clip like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like
Oh, it's been that long?
Yeah,
I
and
thought
they-
this was like recent.
and they just now were like, cash me outside.
How about that?
It's so dumb. I hear so many people say it. Like I play on Xbox Live, and as soon as I hear a team member say, cash me outside, mute. I don't care if we lose.
I don't think it's around here, but I saw a picture of a church sign that said, Cash God inside. How about that? Yeah, I'm not lying.
Now, I do find it hilarious when pastors have a sense of humor,
I do
But-
too, but jeez.
but you got to be careful.
No, it's
But anyway, why not add another show?
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Like I said, if it doesn't work, you have the character be recurring on like Flash or Legends.
Allie's pulling up the picture of
Yep, that's it.
Britt David Baptist Church. Cash God inside. How about that?
Baptist.
Trying to be hip. As bad as his method is.
Today's episode, Murder in Urine. How about that?
I'm actually good. I actually,
This is like the most fun I've had. On
I
the show
really-
in like months.
It's like, I mean, we're completely off the rails.
Yeah.
We're teetering off of them.
Oh! Earlier I said, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you need to go jump out a window.
Why would you say that?
Because it's morphin' time. You can't morph inside a house.
Yeah, that's true.
They do it inside the command center all the time.
That's not a house.
It's Zordon
It's the
and
command center.
Alfalfa's house. I mean, they don't go.
Alfalfa.
Alpha.
Power Rangers. Final postal. Oh, Jesus. Final poster for the movie has been released. What are we doing? It's morphin' time as the movie arrives March 24th, which
Right
Not
around
that
the
far
corner.
away.
over 2 months away. The poster, which debuted on Twitter, shows the Rangers leaping into action with the Zords. It's much better to look at the robotic companions compared to the Power Rangers print released in December.
I I like the poster.
I do too.
Some of the Zords look very different. Like, that doesn't look like a saber-tooth. It looks like a duck-bill, like...
It's a platypus tiger.
Yeah, platypus tiger. The Power Rangers will have more than just their Zords and Megazord to help them. They obviously will have the guidance of Zordon 2. They left Alpha 5 out on that. You bastards!
But they're going to be able to make the purest of... I'm not going to go there.
Meth.
The meth.
Did y'all see the Saturday Night Live?
With Cranston?
Yeah, like
I didn't.
they were joking that Cranston was appointed head of the DEA as Walter White. They were like, in a weird turn, a chemistry teacher, a high school chemistry teacher, has been appointed head of the DEA. We have him here tonight. He's like, we're gonna have a lot of red, a lot of white, and a whole lot of blue.
United States of America, you are the danger.
He was like, there have been a lot of people knocking on his doors, and he's like, I'm the one who knocks. So it was really good. You need to check it out.
Yeah.
Like, that was a funny it was like a little bitty skit, but really, really funny. Now, another thing that brightens my day, just makes my heart smile. Michael Bay announces the last night is his final Transformers movie.
I'll believe it when they make the 6th movie without him.
I hope they don't make a 6th movie
Well, there's that too.
and then just kill everything.
Because didn't he say that the 3rd one was going to be his last, and then the 4th one, and
But
now
that
he's
was
doing a 5th one?
That was a plot twist.
What a twist!
Very twisty episode.
Director, producer. If everyone gets that reference. Michael Bay has announced that Transformers The Last Night will be his last Transformers movie. After being involved with the Transformers franchise for over a decade now, Bay has decided to call it quits, and this time for good. The director didn't list a specific reason for his departure from the series. It's bittersweet for me. With every Transformer film, I've said it would be my last, Bay wrote on the site. I've seen the 120 million fans around the world who see these movies, the huge theme park lines, the ride and amazing Make-A-Wish kids who visit my sets, and somehow keeps me drawing me back.
Drunk. Keeps me drunk.
I love doing these movies. These films was especially fun. This film. Go home, Michael Bay. It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
Especially fun to shoot, but this time might really be it. There's your loophole, Michael Bay, you little lying sack of poop.
He's able to sink it in there.
So I'm blowing this one out. He's talking about that line of cocaine. He's like, I gotta better stop not getting all of that. So there you go. What are your thoughts? Good riddance?
Indifferent, because I probably won't see The Last Night.
I won't either.
I had someone come up to me. He's like, "Hey man, you excited for the new Transformers?" I'm like, "No."
Did they sound exactly like that?
That's exactly how I pictured
What's it, the pimp?
Slick back.
I was like, "No, not at all." He's like, "Man, I like Mark Wahlberg way better than." I was like, "No." I was
It's a Transformer.
Shia LaBeouf was the greatest Decepticon killer of all time.
He didn't actually kill a Decepticon.
He shot at one.
A lot of people shot at him.
He helped.
So
Actually, he did kill one because he stuck the Allspark in the chest of Megatron.
yeah, but Megatron came back, so he didn't technically kill him.
I mean, technicalities.
That's what life runs on.
My thoughts are, sure.
Don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord split you.
On to better
Onward
things.
and upwards.
Is this picture the season 2 premiere date of Stranger Things season 2?
Dang, it's cold.
Stranger Things Twitter account dropped a cryptic tweet that seems to have revealed when season 2 will premiere. The pinned tweet includes just an image of a Houston weather report promising some major thunderstorms on Sunday. That tweet coincided with Entertainment Weekly announcing Netflix will run a Stranger Things TV spot during Super Bowl 51, also on Sunday. And you can see
That's-
that down there below. If you scroll a little bit further, you get to see the Entertainment Weekly picture. Have both of y'all seen that?
The Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Where they're in the Ghostbuster outfits. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
What I love about this show so much is the simple nods to other things in pop culture.
Well, it's not really simple, but
I mean, that's more than simple. But in the first season, it was more simple. But you know, that's one thing I guess that hooked me in to this was, you know, the nods, like, you know, E.T. and everything like that. It was just that kid. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. I don't know about y'all, but
Yeah, he's up there.
if only you can see what Zach's doing with the picture. He's like zooming it in and out. And he's like,
the audio version's like, what the crap is going on here? Oh,
This week's episode, Murder and Urine. How about that? But in all seriousness, I can't wait for Stranger Things
You're right.
season 2. It was my favorite show of 2016. Like you said, it's the fact that it's also set in the 80s allows it to really have that feel, and it's also an original concept.
how about that?
it's nice, you know, being born in the 80s and you get to remember and relive all that stuff that you lived the 6 months that you were born in the in the 80s.
I was born in a real decade, the
90s.
90s.
89.
It was a real decade.
Derek, you were born in the 70s. Get over yourself.
Derek was born in like the 1870s.
I love you.
All right, Robbie.
I love you.
Robbie's like the villain of the show.
I should have came in with my mustache curled up.
Your mustache. Your
Mustache.
mustachio.
I was about to say Miss Pettis, but Miss Wilkes was like, yeah, it doesn't work with the whole beard. It needs to be just the mustache.
You know, it helps when you're talking to a microphone.
I was like, what is this? Carry on.
Speaking of villains, Hercules Kevin Sorbo joins Supergirl as a new villain.
Hercules.
Hercules actor Kevin Sorbo has joined the cast of Supergirl. Sorbo, best known for his role as title character in Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, will have a recurring role in the CW series, where he'll play the mysterious new villain. In addition to his iconic role as Hercules,
Hercules.
Sorbo played Captain Dylan Hunt in the TV series Andromeda.
Should be a voiceover guy for TV commercials.
Since his days as Hercules, Kevin Sorbo has brought such a strong presence to the screen, and we couldn't be more excited to have him join us on Supergirl. Hercules. So, what do you think about Sorbo being on?
I think it's cool. I always enjoyed Hercules back in the day. Eventually, this episode title is going to be too long for me to keep the thing going. But I mean, I think it's cool.
Now, I did always enjoy him in Hercules, but he's been in you know, different shows like
He was in
Hawaii
God of War.
Five-0. He was in God. I mean,
He
everything.
no, he was in God of War 3.
Was he?
Yes, he played Hercules in God of War 3.
That it. Hercules. Sorry.
You got to commit to the bit, bro.
I was blown away by him being in. But anyway, he's a great actor, and I'm sure he'll do great on Supergirl, which I know none of y'all will watch, but I'll see him in Supergirl because I watch it.
Yeah, I watch things that are good.
So do I. Second
That
season.
are super
Superman. Super cool.
Superman. Oh, Adam asked before we wrap up this part of the show, what Disney or Pixar movie do you want to have as live action? I read that wrong, but that's okay. Mulan is one and only choice. Maybe very creepy version of Toy Story. So what would y'all want as a live action movie?
I mean, it's already going to happen, but Aladdin.
I'm definitely down for Aladdin, but one that I would really like to see is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I feel like it's always underrated, and I'll watch it every Halloween and sometimes Christmas because it's one of those great movies that work as both.
Live action Ratatouille would be interesting.
That would.
I love that movie.
I would like to see street sharks in a movie.
That's not a Disney.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just throwing something random out there.
Robbie, you got to stick to the script.
Yeah, man. We've been doing it all episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've totally been on the rails this entire episode. So I mean,
It
totally.
has been.
Yeah.
That's the illusion that we're not on the
Yeah.
rails. Just like I
Twisty.
skipped over a whole article right here. I don't really have any pick. Mulan's the one that I want, and Aladdin's getting made as well. So
And
Yeah.
Lion King.
yeah, so I'm all good with that. I don't see how Lion King can necessarily be live action because they're
It meets
all
no worries.
animals. There's no human in it, so it's not really live action.
I
It'll
mean,
probably
they-
just
they-
be like Jungle Book.
I say they did it with Baloo and
Yeah,
Bagheera.
but you had a kid in that, so that made it live action.
Whatever.
Last article of the day: Star Wars. Mark Hamill defends Jake Lloyd and the prequels. Broadway version. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Broadway
I like
version.
where you're thinking.
Broadway version of Lion King's amazing. We're gonna have to get her a mic so she can chime in when we do something stupid.
I just pick up and throw
Which
mine over there.
she
throws
she
it
will
back to me.
she will apparently be talking all the time if we have episodes like this. Luke Skywalker star Mark Hamill has come forward to defend George Lucas' much criticized Star Wars prequel films, as well as young Anakin Skywalker actor Jake Lloyd. I couldn't believe some of the things they wrote about the prequels, Hamill said in an interview with Vulture, adding that he's still angry about the way they treated Jake Lloyd for his performance in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. He was only 10 years old, Mark continued, noting that Lloyd did exactly what George Lucas wanted him to do. He acknowledged that the film had clunky dialogue, and while he has issues with George, he still loves that man. The actor went on to call the negative response to the prequel films just brutal. One of these reasons he would never let his kids be in show business. Hamill reprises his role as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Last Jedi, a title that he thinks has a samurai vibe to it. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's not surprising. Hamill seems like I've never really seen him criticize anything, really. So I think he's, in a way, being politically correct. Now, I believe that he believes what he says.
Yeah.
And just like everyone else, he has the right to his opinion. I do think the prequels maybe do get a little too much flack. They do have their good qualities.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they don't compare to the originals or even the newer ones that have come out. But, I respect his opinion.
Yeah, I know I've been talked several times about the first one. My favorite part being just the complete change of lightsaber battles, how it changed it for the entirety of Star Wars, starting from the prequels on. That, and I didn't mind Lloyd as much as everybody else. The older Anakin, the whiny emo Anakin, didn't care for him. But I mean, Lloyd, for being as young as he was, didn't do a bad job. And yes, I do agree that there was some clunky dialogue, and
That's Star Wars in a nutshell.
yeah,
That's Indy sci-fi movie.
But I mean, I do think, like both of y'all have said, I do believe that it gets a little bit too much flack. I go back and I could still enjoy watching them.
You got to give it to him. Jake Lloyd got the queen.
Yeah, and she was like 4 or 5 years older than him.
Yeah, and she's
You
a
go,
pedophile.
kid. Yeah.
When it comes down to it, pedophilia. So there you have it. There's all the movie news that you need to know.
Someone never watched Star Wars. There's pedophilia in Star Wars. Oh my God.
Are you God, what is the really pasty comedian Jim Gaffigan? That's what you sounded like. I didn't know that pedophilia in Star Wars. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there Peter File out here? My name's Peter File. Oh, so there.
The rails are way over there now.
Mm-hmm.
We're way over here.
I told you today's show was going to be weird,
It is. I'm okay with
but
it.
I like it though.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
yeah.
him. I'm giving the subtle
That's
hints.
your cue, Robbie.
For you, the listeners of the Nerd Cave podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook. Download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. All you have to do is go to audibletrial.com/nerdcave
Correct.
and get your free book. And even if you only listen for the 30 days,
Keep going.
for the 30 days, guess what? You can still get to keep that book. And there's, what are you doing?
I'm helping you out, man. I'm helping you out. Just
There's over
accept it.
180,000 books. And as we've all talked about, we have some great ones in the Star Wars universe, Mass Effect, Gears of War, Halo. So you need to check it out.
Ahsoka is really good. Been reading it.
Is it?
I want to read it.
Really good. Continues off like where the end of the Clone Wars happens, like when they ended the series, and takes up from there.
I wonder if it ties into Rebels at all. Because
I'm not sure if it
she comes
does.
back in the first season of Rebels.
She is rebelling in this book. So
Have either of you guys read Catalyst?
No.
I have not read that one. That's one
I've heard mixed things.
Yeah.
So I was curious.
That's
about
when
it.
I read reviews and I'm like,
Yeah.
We'll wait a little bit
yeah.
on that.
So, but you were talking about Bloodlines, really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the alternate reality to what the original like extended universe is, because in the original universe, everybody knew that the family connection. And this
so
one,
no one knows.
no one knows.
Interesting.
Was this the book where things get weird?
No, that's Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an old book.
Yeah,
Bloodline
that's
is new.
77.
Yeah.
Nope.
Awkward.
Yep. Guys, make sure you go over to audible.com, audibletrial.com/nerdcave. That's audibletrial.com/nerdcave and get your free audiobook and 30-day free trial of Audible.
This is
go-
Audible.
I was going to say, like, build it beautiful or something like that, but they don't have a line.
Yeah.
So there you go.